off the original owner. It only has 22,700 miles on it, actual.
Wow.
And they're documented miles, so it's true miles.
Yes.
This is all original paint, original vinyl top, original interior. There's nothing been replaced other than a battery every once in a while or a belt, but it's all original. It has disc brakes. The gentleman I bought it off of ordered it from the factory he wanted it to be this black and this blue interior. It's kind of unusual.
What is your favorite feature of this vehicle?
Well,
welcome to another edition of The Story Behind the Car. We're with Paul. You may have seen his other car. This one is a 1967 Pontiac 2+2. So Paul, can you tell us about your 67?
The 67 2+2 that I have, I had to go to San Diego, California to get it. I bought it, but it kind of wears on you, and I like it quite a bit now. When I first looked at it, I wasn't sure, but I think it looks good, which makes the car probably, I don't know for sure. I can't, it may be a one-of-one car because of the interior and because of the black and
And so I'm going to shoot your placard here. So we were talking, we shot a video of your 66.
Yes.
And you were saying the 67 has a different motor, but the same.
Right. The 66 is a 421 cubic inch.
Okay.
The 67 is a 428 cubic inch. The 428 HO stands for high output engine, and that's the largest engine Pontiac put out in 67.
Okay. I'm going to shoot the engine from this side.
Sure.
And we were also talking about the light, the trouble light you could use.
Yeah. There's a trouble light here on the fender that will slide out, and it has a long wire wound up inside it. You can stretch it clear back to the rear wheels if you need to change a tire or something.
And is this the original build sheet, I guess?
Yes, this is the original build sheet here.
Okay.
And it's still in good shape.
Yeah.
Here's a hand-written order form where the gentleman ordered it. They wrote everything that he wanted, and then they turned it and made a copy of typed it out.
Yeah, so he did that at the dealership, I guess.
Right. Yeah. Well, what? February 4th of 1967.
Wow.
Whoop.
Well, we'll slide down the side.
Okay.
So, RPMs here?
A tachometer, a hood-mounted tachometer, which is a dealer-installed option.
Okay.
And
And it's a 4-speed.
It is a 4-speed car. It has the gauges, the Raley gauges. It has the oil pressure gauges and temperature gauges, and not just idiot lights. It has all the gauges.
Yeah. Do you mind if I open it?
No, not at all. You're welcome to.
Oh, this is so beautiful right here. Just the trim and then the push button. Boy, that interior. And you got 3 pedals, 4-speed.
Yeah, it's a 4-speed car.
This must be so fun to drive. Have you driven it much, or with the low miles you don't drive?
I don't drive it a whole lot. I take it out of the garage and take it around the block to keep it lubricated and stuff, and put fresh gas in it every once in a while.
22,703 miles.
Yeah.
Boy, oh boy.
I think it had 22,300 miles on it when I first bought it, and I put 400 miles or 500 miles on it since then.
And how long have you had it?
4 years.
4 years?
Yeah.
And original vinyl top, original paint.
Right. And original vinyl top. You can see that it's still in great condition.
Yeah.
And the paint is original paint. It has some flaws in it, but it's pretty old, and lacquer paint too, which is a different. Doesn't last as long as some of these new paints that they have out nowadays.
The 2+2 badging.
Yeah.
Now it looks like you have it's hubcaps.
Yeah. This has disc brakes.
Okay.
And the cars with the disc brakes come with 15-inch wheels, and the hubcaps, instead of the aluminum hubs like my 66 has.
Okay.
So.
Well, just a gorgeous, gorgeous car. What is your favorite feature of this vehicle?
Well, I like the 4-speed shifting gears.
Yeah.
And it's a good driving. It drives like a brand new car.
Well, it practically is, you know. when you
Yeah,
think about it.
right.
So out of the two, do you have a favorite?
Well, it probably. I like the body lines of the 66 better, but I like the 67 because of the low mileage and it's a survivor car that is very. There wasn't a whole lot of 67 2+2s made, so there was a lot less of them. So for this one to, well, kind of fall into my lap and me be able to buy it was a gift for me. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
So.
Well, I have to admit, I like the lines of the 66 a lot better. They do look. The 66 looks more like a GTO than.
Yeah, well, like the gills on the side of the 66, they used those gills then on the 67 Pontiac Tempest.
Yes.
But the 2+2s, if you notice, the 65 has some kind of louvers on the front fender. The 66 had the gills on the rear fender.
Yeah.
The 67s has louvers on the front fender.
And then high on the front fender.
Right.
Yeah. I always thought the Tempest was. I always liked the Tempest a lot.
Yeah.
It was
right. Well,
kind of a sleeper.
yeah. Yep.
Well, before we wrap up, is there anything that we haven't covered on this?
Not that I know of.
I love that it doesn't have a B-pillar, so
Right. It's 2-door hardtop. Yeah.
yeah. And it has the. Is that a speaker panel, I guess? Well, in the seat?
Yes, in the back seat.
Yeah, kind of like the Impala had that.
Yes, right. And it has a rear window defroster.
Oh, does it really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wow. And you can see the speaker holes in there. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, again, Paul, thank you so much for sharing your love for the 2+2, and thank you for telling the story behind your car.
Well, thank you for interviewing me.
Yes, sir.